Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, April 10, 2025 are here. In tomorrow's episode, fans can expect to Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, tease Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson about something, while Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, triggered. Meanwhile, Emma Drake, Braiding Bruner, and Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, land on the same page about something, and Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, asks Laura Collins, Jenny Francis, for a favor. Fans watched as Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda, warned Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, that Sonny doesn't know about their past yet. It seemed like a threat, so Natalia knows that she needs to tell Sonny the truth before he finds out from someone else. Sonny will grill Natalia during General Hospital's April 10 show, so it sounds like she'll finally confess that Sidwell is her ex-husband. But will she tell the mob boss the whole story? Natalia might hope she can smooth the waters by telling Sonny before Sidwell does. Still, it doesn't look like it'll go over very well though. Sonny will likely up over Natalia's secret over with Nina. She will have another face-off with Drew, and she'll goads the politician. As per General Hospital's preview video for Thursday's show, she'll seemingly pushes him to throw her out. Drew knows that wouldn't go over well with Willow Tate Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen. At the same time, Drew can easily throw a wedge between Willow and Nina if he really wants to. It is also teased that Nina will advise Willow. General Hospital spoilers for tomorrow reveal that Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, corners Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, at the Quartermain mansion. Sasha seems to overhear something and confronts Jason on how he's going to handle it. When Sasha storms up to Jason, he does noticeably gulp. It's actually kinda cute seeing Jason act like that in front of Sasha, even though he's being confronted. In the next episode, fans can also expect Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, to sit down with Sidwell. Maxie will want to make sure they are all on the same page. Sidwell will claim everything is on the up and up, but fans know that he has ulterior motives regarding deception and the minerals. In other news, Jordan pitches her big plan to Laura. In the process, she'll ask the Port Charles mayor for a favor. Plus, Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, issues a warning. Elsewhere, Emma and Jocelyn will realize they have more in common than they realize when they come to an agreement. Speaking of the new WSB agent, Vaughn Rice Durfee will debrief Joss. Lastly, Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, is romanced by Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna. Thursday's episode of General Hospital is full of twists, tension, and unexpected connections as Port Charles residents deal with fallout, revelations, and shifting alliances. Nina pushes Drew's buttons. Flirt or strategy? At Crimson, Nina Reeves is all smiles, but don't be fooled. There's an edge to her charm today. When Drew Kane drops by to discuss a possible new ad partnership with Aurora, Nina doesn't waste time poking at old wounds. She comments slyly on his newfound bad boy edge, since his prison stint, and jokes about how the CEO with a conscience is looking more like a man with a mission. Drew tries to stay focused on business, but Nina continues to blur the lines. There's a teasing flirtation in the air, one that seems more like a power play than genuine interest. Nina subtly references Carly, noting, "Must be easier to run a media empire when your ex isn't running off to save the world every 5 minutes." Drew finally calls her out. "What are you really after, Nina?" Nina's expression softens just a bit. "Maybe I just want to know if the new you still plays by the rules, or if you finally learned the rules are for losers in this town." It's clear Nina's testing Drew, but whether she wants him as an ally or just wants to mess with his head remains to be seen. Sonny's spiral. The past comes roaring back elsewhere. Sonny Corinthos is on edge, and it shows. After the incident with Dex and the mystery shooter last week, Sonny is feeling like the walls are closing in. In the kitchen of his penthouse, he snaps at his bodyguard Frank for breathing too loudly. And when Ava Jerome swings by for an update on Avery's schedule, she notices something's off. "You're jumpy," Ava remarks. "Jumpy's not your color." Sonny brushes her off, but when she presses, Asking if this has to do with his paranoia about Jason, Sunny explodes. Jason is not the threat here, Ava. I know who I can trust. It's the rest of this damn town I've got a problem with. The mention of Jason is clearly a trigger. There's a look in Sunny's eyes, pain, betrayal, maybe even guilt, and Ava clocks it immediately. Later, when Sunny meets with Brick to go over recent intel, he demands an update on who's been sneaking around the waterfront. Somebody's testing me, Brick, Sunny says through gritted teeth, and I'm gonna make sure they regret it. But is Sunny hunting a real enemy or chasing shadows of the past? Jocelyn and Emma connect. Old friends, new realities. At GH, Jocelyn Jax bumps into Emma Scorpio Drake, who's visiting from Berkeley and shadowing her mom on rounds. The two haven't seen each other in years, but once the awkward small talk is out of the way, the conversation turns surprisingly personal. Joss confesses she's not sure what her future holds anymore, especially after everything that happened with Dex. Emma listens quietly, and then admits that life in California isn't as picture-perfect as she made it seem online. Being the daughter of two legends has its perks, Emma says, but it also means the expectations are insane. They bond over being the daughters of powerful, complicated women, and over the pressure to forge their own paths. You ever feel like everyone expects you to be one thing, but you're not even sure what you want to be? Joss asks. All the time. Emma replies. Maybe that's why I'm thinking of taking a semester off. Joss is stunned, and maybe inspired. As they part ways, there's a sense that something healing happened in that conversation. Two young women, struggling with identity, found comfort in knowing they're not alone. Laura's request. A favor from an old ally. Meanwhile, over at City Hall, Mayor Laura Collins is dealing with a political firestorm following the recent shakeups at the police department and the public outcry over Cyrus Renault's influence on city affairs. With Jordan Ashford now stepping into a new advisory role, Laura is looking to reinforce trust in her administration, and she knows just the person to help. She meets with Robert Scorpio at the Metro Court to float the idea. I need someone with integrity, someone the people trust, Laura says. I want you to come back. Not as DA, not as WSB, just as Robert, my special liaison for public trust. Robert is skeptical. You mean you want me to smile and shake hands while the council runs you through the ringer? I want someone who knows this town and won't be bullied. Someone who can stand beside me when I say we're done letting criminals run this city. Robert leans back. You always knew how to twist my arm. Laura smiles. That's a yes. Robert doesn't answer, but he lifts his drink in a toast. The glimmer in his eyes says she may just get her wish. Bonus drama. Trina and Spencer. Uneasy truce across town at Kelly's. Trina Robinson is trying to enjoy a quiet coffee break when Spencer Cassadine strolls in. The tension is immediate, especially since Spencer's return from Paris has been anything but peaceful. I heard you were back, Trina says coolly. Guess Europe couldn't contain your ego forever. Spencer smirks. Just missed the drama. And you, Trina rolls her eyes, but there's a flicker of something unresolved in her gaze. They talk cautiously, each testing the waters. Spencer tries to apologize, again, for how things ended, but Trina cuts him off. Don't say you're sorry. Show me you've changed. Spencer says he's trying, but trust is hard to rebuild. Especially when secrets, like his rumored alliance with Nicholas, still loom over their connection. Before they can go deeper, Esne walks in with Ace, throwing gasoline on the moment. Trina excuses herself, leaving Spencer visibly torn between two worlds. Closing moments. A storm is coming. As the episode winds down, Sunny stands on his terrace, watching the skyline with a drink in hand. He clutches the bracelet Avery made him and mutters, "No more weakness." Meanwhile, Nina receives a text that makes her pause. It's from Valentin. We need to talk. Urgent. Jocelyn stares at her laptop screen, a blank application essay blinking back at her. After a beat, she starts typing, her fingers moving with new resolve. And Laura, standing in her office, looks out over Port Charles. She picks up a framed photo of Luke and whispers, "Help me do this right." What's next? Thursday's episode plants several emotional seeds that could blossom or explode in the coming days. Nina may be playing with fire when it comes to Drew, while Sonny's paranoia could push him to make a critical mistake. Joss and Emma's scene offers a touching and hopeful beat, while Laura's efforts to steer Port Charles through the chaos could earn her both new allies and fresh enemies. Will Robert accept Laura's offer? Can Spencer prove he's really changed? And how long before Sonny's enemies sense the cracks in his armor? Stay tuned, because in Port Charles, nothing stays buried for long. Would you like a follow-up for Friday's spoilers too? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.